News, views, voices of the global Indian community. India abroad.
Hi, my name is Vivek Agarwal. I'm a singer and composer based in the suburbs of Chicago, Illinois. I am a full-time musician. I have been composing for a number of years, and recently I've been going viral for remaking popular Bollywood songs in English. So the Taste of Asia has invited me today to perform some of that music for the community here. I have a very personal connection to that song. I had an opportunity to work with Slumdog Millionaire composer and Oscar-winning composer A.R. Rahman in his studios in India, and that was one of the first songs of his that I came across, and I fell in love with it. I've sung it for him, I've sung it with him on stage at some of his shows, and as I had continued to grow online for what I was doing, I was always interested in what the words could mean and how we could take the message around the motherland and make it more global and universal to everyone around the world. And so I remade that song in English, and I released it just on Wednesday, right for Indian Independence Day. I've been very fortunate that it's gone viral since then, and I'm excited just to be able to perform it for people here. My interest in music started when I was a child, and I would sing casually and perform for friends' events. I did my undergrad at Stanford, and I was part of an a cappella group there, and that's when my passion for music really took hold. I had, again, an opportunity to work with A.R. Rahman in India, and so that's when I really developed my interest strongly. But it takes time to have conviction to pursue your dreams, and finally in 2020 I decided to take the plunge and go full-time. So I do have a few original albums that I've completed. I'll be sharing some of that music today. And I also have a number of remakes of popular Bollywood songs. Some of them that are quite popular now include like Tum Hi Ho, Rata Lambia, Kal Ho Na Ho, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, Papa Kehte Hai. So for me, I've always been gravitating toward the melodies and the rhythms of the music of India and of South Asia. And I'm excited to see how these new renditions, both in terms of arrangements as well as lyrics, can allow this music to reach more people around the world. I have a number of songs that I would love for her to hear. I do think that in the case of Maa Tujhe Salam, it's patriotism, but it's patriotism for the world, right? That we're all one place, right? And a lot of the words that I had chosen specifically for that song were really around the love that one has for a mother, right? That's similar to the love that one has for motherland. So some of those words are like, I've seen the world and I've looked at all its beauty. Nothing that I found felt the same way as you. Even if the sea had a view that could lure me, it could never keep my heart away from you. You know, and it's a very deep meaning that's in that original song that Raymond had composed. It's honestly magical, right? And even, you know, as someone who is Indian American, I get tears in my eyes when I hear that song. And so to really study the lyrics and figure out how to bring that out, so that everyone here can understand that message is something that I hope that we get to do more. You know, I'm working on things that might be pretty interesting. You know, I'll have more shared on that soon. You know, I grew up here. I was fortunate enough to study at Stanford during my undergrad, so I spent over a decade in the Bay Area in technology, but Chicago's home. You know, my parents are here. You know, I have a lot of friends from childhood here, and during COVID, when you know a lot of things were up in the air, I decided to move back home to take care of my parents and pursue this passion full time.
How do you describe Indian Americans, the growth of Indian Americans, the rise of Indian Americans in terms of music, lyrics?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's very interesting because I've always connected to this music. I was born here, right? And I've listened to music of all kinds of genres, but the rhythms and melodies always drew me. So even if I don't always understand the words, I was connected to the soulfulness of the compositions. And it's only recently that I realized that being able to scale those melodies through a language that is quite universal. Music alone is a universal language, you know, and if putting that music in different contexts allows more people to appreciate it, I think that the opportunity is tremendous. We have seen other Indian American musicians that rise, and there's a number of them that I certainly enjoy listening to, and I'm excited to just see how more people take the sounds of that world, that part of the world, and bring them to me.
Which is your best one?
Oh, I mean, that's hard to say because they're like my kids. I love all of them.
Right.
You know, I think each song, I think this is the thing that's powerful and beautiful about the music of India and Bollywood and all of South Asia. There are so many different ways to talk about love. And at the end of the day, every song is about love. Whether that's love for a person like a mother or a father or your soulmate, you know, that's love for a country, love for a friend. I think we have so much creativity for how we do that. And so for me, I'm always listening to new ways in which we express ourselves through, you know, the same constraint of 12 notes and words.
Would you like to say one or two lines about Kamala Harris in songs?
You know, I have always been very interested in Kamala Harris' multiracial background as both an Indian American as well as an African American. And I think that she lives at the intersection of, you know, two very rich heritages in culture, both in, you know, the music of South Asia as well as the music of, you know, hip hop and R&B and soul. And I would love the opportunity to be able to share some of that work with her because that's where a lot of my blend is.